Hello everybody, so this is part 2 of my how-to video for ballet performance makeup, and I realized my other video really was stopped abruptly, but that was mainly due to the fact that I was partway through doing this video and I accidentally clicked the stop button and it stopped recording and was ready to publish, so it didn't quite work out as I had hoped, but I'm going to continue my makeup by doing it in a part 2 video, so I hope you guys like this. So as I was doing, I was putting on my eyeliner on my lower lash line, and that's optional, but it really makes it more defined and more dramatic looking. So you really get defined eyes, and this is one of the most important parts to doing performance makeup because it's important to see your eyes and have them defined so the audience can see it. And that's pretty defined eye makeup, at least for me. And I still sort of want it to be more so, so I'm going to go in and put on some more liner. So, there it is. This one just doesn't seem the same as the other, but oh well. That's good enough. So once you have a whole lot of eye makeup on like that, my mascara and my liner also, some brown shadow. Next you want to move on to the lips. Now for the lips, it's very important that you don't choose a shade like a bright red because that can really look different once you have all the lighting and in the audience. It really can look dark and really bad. So what I like to do instead, and what's actually required of us, is to have sort of a brownish red, and the brown makes it look a little more natural. So I have my Bare Minerals Chocolate Souffle. Any chocolate color will work. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Anyways, any sort of chocolatey brownish red color will work for your lips. And if you want, you can put on a chapstick before you do this, but I like to take, I have a really nice tip on there from using it so long, and I just realized that if you get a good tip on it, you really don't need lip liner. You can just use this to line your lips. And you can get a perfect line, and it'll be in the same exact shade, so you don't need to bother matching it up. And you want to get a very defined line, and it looks really funny now, but it'll look good once I have filled it in. So, next you want to get your favorite lip brush, and this isn't necessarily my favorite, but it's my only one, so I don't tend to carry around a whole lot of lip brushes. And you want to gently work this in, going to sort of working it into the shape of the line that you just made, and just gently working into the shape that you want, and it'll look very defined. It'll be even better. So, and this gives you a more precise application than, you know, just, putting on lipstick would with, like, just taking the stick and putting it on. So it's very important that you get a color that's suited for stage makeup. And most ballet studios will require you to have a certain color. Not all do, but at least ours does. So once you have the color that you want, you're done with that stage. You don't want to really do lip gloss or anything because that can really look shiny, and the light reflecting on the shine can make your lips just look really white and bright, so that's not a good idea. You want it to be somewhat matte or maybe like a satin finish, but you don't want too much shimmer, which is hard for me because I love lip gloss. But then if you want to, you could take a different shade. This is actually Clinique Cream Blush, but I guess it can also be used as a lipstick. And it's just a really lighter pink shade. And I like to take that to lighten it up a little bit. Because sometimes this color gets too intense, like too dark. So I think this makes a really pretty shade. And just try to go along the line that you drew with the lipstick earlier. So once you have that done, you can take a concealer, or if you have your foundation, since again I don't really have a concealer, you can take that, and I like to unscrew the top, and you can find some in there, or if you have some just in the cap, it gets more condensed at the tip because it sits there, and you can take that on a brush, or on a brush, if I can find my brush. Oh well, maybe not. Oh no, there it is. I was gonna say I just had that brush. You can take it on a brush and just take it on the tip of it and outline what you just drew. So it's very bright and it's a very defined line, and it'll really just sort of block out the color even, block off that section even more. And you can set that if you want with a setting powder, and so that stays. Wow, and I just dropped that. But yeah, you want to set that so that stays and doesn't go anywhere. And then you have very defined lips, and it's a great color for on stage. So you have the brown eyes, very defined eyes, lips, and if you want to, you can do brow makeup and just, take either a pencil or a powder, and you can, brush that in with a brush, or you could use a brow defining gel. And that's pretty much it. And if you hear those voices in the background, that's just the rest of my family, so yeah. I don't think they know I'm doing this video, but at least my dad doesn't, and that was him. And you can just use a brow gel to get your brows to stay, and you can brush it into any shape or pluck it if you want to have more defined brows. And that's pretty much it. I think for this next level we'll be applying false eyelashes. I'm not positive. It really depends on, what they say, and I haven't heard yet. But I know they did for the older girls last year, so for the spring performance. I think they will again this year, but that's pretty much it. If you want, you can apply false eyelashes, and they also wing out their eyeliner for this one dance that I'm in. You can wing that out, and I guess they sort of do it in this specific way where you have like two lines, and that really looks messy. But so where you have two lines, and then you fill it in with white so it looks like your eyes are smiling, and then you don't have to smile the entire time you're on stage. But, I mean, it's preferable if you do, but if your eyes aren't smiling, that'll make it look like they are somehow with the lighting. So it looks really weird in person, but apparently it looks good from stage. You can just do that, but you don't have to. And it really depends on what your school requires you to do, but this is how we do our makeup, and after that you just want to finish it off with a good ballet bun and your costume, and you should be all set. So I hope this helps. Bye!